Shalom, shalom. Coming back with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying. Coming back through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So, Lord willing, I'd like to start off by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, waiting on Yahushua to come and deliver us from this wicked kingdom. Alright, so this video is basically coming back with the same energy as yesterday. As yesterday I made a video pertaining to why, I believe I titled it, how are you seeking comfort in a society that was built to oppress you? Okay, so now this is following kind of the similar energy. I want to do a lesson pertaining to the kingdom and how great and glorious the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is, and the things that He has prepared for us. And again, why would you even want to be here in this filth when there's something greater waiting for us, man? And again, Tawara Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for opening our eyes to the fact that this kingdom is nothing but crap, nothing but vanity. And now we have set our things that are we have set our mind on things that are above. Okay. So now it says here in 2nd Ezra 7:42, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. So again, this is not our rest. Okay, arise, it is polluted, it shall destroy you with a sword destruction. This is not the place where righteousness dwells, because this is the place where wickedness has been sown. And until this place be rooted out, okay, righteousness cannot come to pass. The place where righteousness is sown, it cannot come to pass until wickedness be removed out of the way. Okay, but it says here, but the day of doom, the day of destruction, the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the time of Jacob's trouble, shall be the end of this time. Okay, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So at the end of this kingdom, at the destruction and obliteration and eradication of this kingdom, is going to be the beginning of the time of immortality, the time of Jacob. The end of this world is Jacob, but the beginning of it is Salakia. The end of this age is Esau. Edom is the end of this age, but the beginning of the next one is Jacob. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so again, corruption is past. So the Lord is going to cause evil to happen upon this place, evils and only evils. And after the day of doom, the day of destruction, immortality will come to pass, and temperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. And this is what we're expecting. This is what we're looking for, man. A place where dwelleth righteousness. It says here in Psalms 84:9, behold, O power, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed, upon those that call upon thy name, those that do thy will, those that forsook the world and walk after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in truth and sincerity. Okay, the true worshippers of the Lord, man. Okay, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. Okay, it says here, for a day in thy court is better than 1,000. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. And that's David speaking. But again, why? Because one day in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is greater than 1,000 years. Okay, than whatever this world has to offer. One day is better than 1,000 here, man. Okay, one day with the Lord, one day in the kingdom of righteousness. Okay, where you don't have to worry about your wife committing adultery. You don't have to worry about your kids, your children being kidnapped. You don't have to worry about your neighbor. You don't have to look at your neighbor sideways thinking, oh, he might transgress against me. No, that's not gonna be. That's not gonna be so in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, you're not gonna have to worry about the heathens coming and rob your land, taking your stuff. We're gonna be at peace. The kingdom of Yashar Allah is gonna be a kingdom of perpetual peace. Okay. Not so much for the heathens, because they're going to have to be beaten into subjection. Okay, but afterwards, when they fall in order, everything's going to be all right. Okay, as it says, Yahushua will judge righteously. Okay, with the righteousness and in truth, he does judge. So he's not going to judge unrighteously. Okay, these heathens will have to be beaten to subjection, but afterwards, when they're being subjective, we're not going to beat them. Okay, if they do what is right in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they're going to be all right. But if they disobey, then we will show our wrath. Then we will show the power of the Lord upon these people. Okay? Again, it says here in Isaiah 64:4, for since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither had the eye seen, O power, besides thee, what he had prepared for him that waited for him. So again, we don't know exactly how glorious and great the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be. Okay? But again, and I'm going to go into it later on, but it tells you that as Solomon's kingdom was a kingdom of peace for 40 years. Okay? Solomon had a kingdom of peace. And then it says what? Yahushua is greater than Solomon. I'm going to go into it later on at the end of the lesson. Okay? But just imagine, Solomon had, everyone was astonished at his wisdom, at his prosperity, and how even the people were glad and happy, the prosperity of the people under the reign of Solomon. Okay, so how much more under the reign of Yahushua, when he's going to come back and establish righteousness on the whole earth. Okay, and again, that kingdom is not going to fall away. It's not going to be a period of time where the heathens are going to come back into power. It says affliction shall not rise up a second time. Okay, so there's not, the time of Jacob is going to be a perpetual and everlasting kingdom. Why? Again, because we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. All right, so it says here in Revelation 21:3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Okay, so even in that time, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be with us, man. Okay, we're going to be able to stand with the Lord, and the people are going to know that the Lord is with us. Okay, because of our the way that the Lord has exalted us above the nations. Okay, so again, why would you want to be here in filth, where you're being a subject of reproach and proverb, okay, a mockery of scoffing, okay, when people look at you like you're the scum of the earth, okay? But when in the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be there's gonna be a reversal of role. Edom is gonna be looked at as the piece of shit that he is, and we're gonna be looked as the righteous ruler of the earth. We're gonna get the respect that we deserve in the kingdom of the Lord, man. Okay, because if you're seeking for respect on this side, it's even if you do right, even if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, these people, they still disrespect you. Okay, maybe they won't do it in your face, but they'll disrespect you when you're not there. Okay, don't think that these people don't talk shit, don't look at you like you're nothing, like you're worse, like you're less than them. Okay, when you're not there, they might laugh and joke around with you, but yo, they're their enemy. These other nations, they hate us. Okay. So it says here in Revelation 21:4, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So the things of this world have passed away. There's not going to be any more pain. And again, for the nation of Israel, okay, we're going to be perfect. We're going to be changed. We're going to have that spiritual body, okay? The Lord is going to take away our pain, the sorrow, the hardship, the affliction that we had to endure. He's going to change it and reverse it into joy forever and ever and ever. Non-stop, man. Why would you want to stay here? Okay? That's why the captive exile hastened it, that he may be free. Okay? That he may be loose from his bond. Okay? So it says here in Revelation. Oh, Salakia. That was the same chapter. So I'll start. I'll read verse 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Okay, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. Okay, so the first heaven and the first earth, that represents this kingdom. Okay, where the kingdom where the Edom's kingdom, where the wicked are in rulership, and wickedness and abomination and filthiness and evil and darkness is being spread all over the world as if it was good. Okay, and good is said as if it was evil. Okay, so these things are passed away because they are contrary to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's why they cannot stand, because a kingdom is established by righteousness. Okay, that is the reason why all these other kingdoms fell. This is why even our kingdom fell at the time after the reign of Solomon. The kingdom split in two. Okay, the northern tribe and the southern, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Okay, and then we went into captivity. Why? Because of our transgressions. But again, wisdom establishes the kingdom, and that is why when we're gonna have those spiritual bodies that are gonna be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to a perfection, we will not be able to be taken out of power. Okay, because the Lord, like I said before, the Lord is gonna be with us, and the Lord is gonna be glorified in the midst of us. Okay. The fact that we have that spiritual power, the fact that the Lord is gonna exalt us above the heathens, that's gonna be a proof that the Lord is in the midst of Israel, in the midst of His people. Okay, and it says here, I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And when it says a holy city, it's not a literal city that's gonna come down from the heavens. No, that represents the elect. Okay, the 144,000 and the great multitude that was delivered out of the destruction of Babylon, and from the time of destruction, the day of doom, and that return on the earth with their angelic bodies. Okay, with their immortal bodies. Okay, and again, and it says the new Jerusalem, meaning refreshed. Okay, kainos. So they were a new creature. We became a new creature. Okay. So it says here in Isaiah 14 and 5. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. Why? Because they were ruling in righteousness. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nation in anger, is persecuted and none hinder it. So again, like it was saying, the Lord had taken away the rulership of these people. The same way that He gave them power is the same way that He took them out of power, because of iniquity, because of transgressions, because of wickedness. Okay? So it says here, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. So again, even these other people, even if they don't acknowledge now, but we are the benefit of the world, man. The fact that we're gonna be in rulership is the benefit of the world. Okay, this is the way that the Lord has set up things to be. Okay, one that was never thought of shall rule. Okay, because we're not looked at as anything worthwhile. It's like in this kingdom. Okay, but in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the people are gonna know our worth. They're gonna acknowledge who we are. Okay, that we are Yashar Allah, the princes of the power. Okay, so it says here, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They bring forth into sing. So again, that's what's gonna come in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Rest, peace. Okay, this is something that this kingdom is nothing but war, bloodshed, deceit, lies, vanity. Okay, again, why would you want to stay here, Jake? There's nothing here that's for us. There's nothing good here for us, man. Okay, the only thing that this place has promised for those that partake into this world, into this wicked system, is death and destruction. Okay, that's the only thing that is guaranteed in this kingdom. Okay, because even if you were to bow down to this kingdom, even if you were to sign a contract, you get some riches, but then you're guilty. You will have a guilty conscience. You won't even be able to live with yourself because of the abominations that you had to do to partake in Esau's blessing. And even then, you'll just get a small portion. Okay, you'll never get to the level of the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the bankers, the elites of this world, man. Okay, so why would you want to settle to follow after wickedness? Why would you make a covenant with death? Okay, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. Rest and quietness can only come from the Lord. Peace can only come from the Lord. This devil doesn't know peace. Matter of fact, he was set up to take away peace from the earth, man. Okay, he has nothing to do with peace. Okay, Esau Edom is the bloody man. He's the cunning hunter. All he does is murder, lie, steal, and kill and destroy. That's the only thing that he is set up to do. Okay, he is as death and cannot be satisfied. Okay. So it says here, yeah, the fir tree rejoice at thee, the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. So even nature itself is gonna rejoice at the fact that you are that the Edomites, Esau Edom, is taken out of rulership. Even the nature itself, even the earth itself, is gonna be in a joyful state. Okay, the grass is gonna be happier. The ground, the animals, the people are gonna be happier. Okay, they might mourn at the beginning, not understanding that it's for their own good. Okay, at the end of the day, Yashar Allah is gonna beat them unto dust for their own good. Okay, so that they may know what it is to follow after righteousness. Okay, that they may know what it means to live. Okay, because in this kingdom you only know death and more death and more death until you die. Okay, this is what this kingdom has to offer you. Okay, so it says here in 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So again, like I said before, the heavens, meaning the rulership, okay, the rulership, the way this world is set up will pass away, okay. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness? Meaning, you should be seeking after things that are above, and not on things that are of the world. You should be seeking for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in truth and sincerity, how to please Him, how to serve Him, how to abstain from wickedness, okay? Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That again, there's going to be melted. Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles, as it is written in the scriptures, you know. And then again, you have to be able to decipher the code. You need teachers. You need the proper teachers to understand these things. All right. And the Lord will guide you. Okay, the Lord will guide you if you truly seek for the truth. If the Lord wants you to bring you to the understanding of the scriptures, you will find it. You will stumble upon it. But then it's up to you. It's up to the Lord ultimately. But if He puts that spirit in you to actually hold fast what you have and to not go back into the world. Okay. So it says here, nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what the kingdom of heaven is bringing forth. This is what we're expecting: righteousness to be exalted on the earth in the time when Yahushua comes back and establishes that said righteousness. All right. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, okay, that ye may be found of Him in peace, without spot and blameless. Meaning that you're not being you're not a partaker with the wickedness of these people. Rather, you separated yourself, as it says, be ye holy as I am holy. If ye be separate and touch not the unclean thing, meaning you're not walking out as these heathen in the earth. The Lord the Lord willing, He will have mercy upon you. Okay, if you separate yourself from the world. All right. It says here, and again, the kingdom brings multiple things. Okay, like rulership, immortality, and we're gonna go into a couple of these things. And Lord willing, again, I hope this lesson is edifying. Okay, so it says here in Revelation 2:25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Again, meaning that this doctrine, when you fall upon this doctrine and you're fully persuaded in your mind that this is the right way, you hold fast to it even unto death. Okay, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works, and unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As a vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shiver, even as I have received of my Father. Okay, so just as Yahushua has received power from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the same way that He's gonna make us joint heirs with Him, if we overcome and hold the faith unto the end. Okay, stay true to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua until His return. Okay, and again it says, and again we're gonna have rulership. We're gonna have these heathens. Oh, I think a bird just attacked people over there, man. I think a bird just went and attacked Edomites, man. Yo, that's crazy. Kahalaylam Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Yo, a bird literally just flew and attacked a bunch of Edomites, man. Yapa. That's beautiful. That's exactly what's gonna happen in the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The Edomites are gonna be the same way that we're a proverb and a reproach here. They're gonna be a proverb and a reproach there, man. These animals in the kingdom are gonna have a turn beating Esau Edom up, man. You see, that's what we can expect in the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, so it says here in Daniel 2:44, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. Okay, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and shall stand forever. So again, we're gonna break unto pieces these other kingdoms. We're gonna put them under subjection. Their kings and their mighty men, their army, whatever it is, we're gonna break them under subjection, and they're gonna become our slaves. They're gonna become our possession, man. We're gonna be trading heathens like Pokemon cards, man. We're gonna be collecting them, man. The same way that they oppressed us, we're gonna oppress them as well. Okay, but again, all in righteousness, man. Okay, But again, we're gonna stand alone, man. Our kingdom is gonna be a perpetual kingdom, and we're not gonna share with these heathen. Just like Isa Edom has the even if he's the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked, Isa Edom still has to accommodate for the heathens. Okay, Isa Edom still has to allow these other nations to sit at the table, and to, when they have their summit meetings, or when they have the UN meetings and things of that nature. Okay, that these are the heathens have to be partaker. They have to sit at the table of Isa Edom. But when we're in rulership, no one else is gonna be at the table but those that are of the 12 tribes. If you don't come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're not gonna be a part of. You cannot be a partaker of this kingdom that we're gonna have, man. Okay. So it says here in Deuteronomy 28:13, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only. We're gonna be above only, okay? And thou shalt not be beneath. And if thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I commanded thee this day to observe and to do them. And again, we're gonna have that opportunity because we're gonna have that spiritual body, as it says here in 1 Corinthians 15:52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put immortality, then shall be brought to pass the sayings that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. So again, this blessing, this prophecy is only for Israel. Okay, because it's only the covenants, the promises, the kingdom is only promised unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his descendants. Okay, not the whole world. Okay, because Esau comes out of Isaac, but the promise did not go to Esau. It went to Jacob. Okay, the Jacob and the 12 tribes that came out of Jacob. Okay, so again, we're gonna be changed. Okay, we're going to be changed and be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments completely. It's going to be in our program. We're going to be programmed to never go off. We're going to put off that corruptible, that mortal, okay? That flesh, we're going to put it off, okay? And we're going to have that immortal body that will allow us to be the head only and never be beneath these other nations ever again, okay? Hebrews 8:10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. Okay, when Yahushua comes back and he beams us up. Okay, once you get beamed up, man, just know that you've made it, man. That's that finish line. That's what you want to obtain, man. You pray for salvation. You pray that your name be written in the book of life. Okay, thus said the Lord, I will put my laws in their minds and write them in their hearts. I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. So again, that means that in our minds and in our hearts, the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be in us. We're going to be programmed to never sin again. Okay? All right? And that being said, these other nations will have, just as we're going to be above, these other nations are going to be beneath only. Okay? And Isa Edom will be the lowest of the lowest in that kingdom, in our kingdom. Okay? And again, they're going to have to bring all their riches unto us. Okay, these kings, the kings of the earth, ultimately this whole earth is going to be our possession, because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai made the earth for us. When the Lord was thinking about the trees, thinking about the fruits, thinking about the woman, thinking about this, how he was going to create everything, he was thinking about the Israelites, man. Okay, he was thinking about us when he made everything, because everything is for us. Okay, the earth belongs to Yashar Allah. Okay, so it says here, Job 20:15, he had swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Verse 20:18, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. So as it says, there's a precept that says, when the wicked gathered unto himself, he gathered for the just. Everything that Isa Edom is stacking up, all the gold, all the precious stones, all the spices and herbs, and all the fine things that Isa Edom has collected and storing up in a cave somewhere. He's gonna have to give it all back unto the Israelites, and we're gonna unto us. He's gonna have to give it back unto us, and we're gonna put it to work, man. We're gonna put it to good use, because in the hands of Isa Edom, man, he doesn't know what to do with it, man. This guy looks uncomfortable being rich, man. He doesn't know how to flex. Okay, this guy's a demon. He doesn't know what to do with all this money. Ultimately, he uses it just for war, just to kill, just for his vain and wicked mindset. Okay, so again, we're gonna take all that he has, and we're even gonna take him as a possession, man. We're gonna put him to work, man. All right, as well as these other nations. Okay, so it says here in Psalm 72:7, in his days he shall the righteous flourish, and abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth. Okay, he shall have dominion also from sea to sea. So the whole earth is going to belong unto Yahweh, and the elect under him. Okay, and the elect, and ultimately the earth is going to belong unto Israel under Yahweh Shai. Okay, just as I said before, the earth is made for Yashar Allah. Okay, so it says here, he shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from river unto the ends of the earth. They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust. Meaning they're going to be in confusion. Okay, they're not going to be in a high exalted anymore. You know, as I said, they're going to be beneath. The kings of Tarshish and of the isles of shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts. Yet all kings shall bow down before him. All nations shall serve him. Okay, and that's what's awaiting these other nations, and this is what is awaiting us. So just as we said before, that the heathens were given unto Yahweh Shai by Yahweh, he will give it unto us if we endure unto the end. Okay, so the same way that these nations are going to bow down unto Yahweh Shai, they're going to bow down unto us as well. Okay, it says here in Tobit 13:11, many nations shall come from far to the name of the Lord power with gifts in their hands, even gifts to the King of heaven. All generations shall praise thee with great joy. Verse 16, for Jerusalem shall be builded up with sapphire and emeralds and precious stones, and thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold. And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of Ophir. And all the streets shall say hallelujah, and they shall praise him, saying, blessed be the power which hath exalted it forever. So again, even these other nations are going to be astonished and rejoice at the fact that the Lord has exalted his people. Why? Because they're going to be in a better state. As I said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The people are going to be happy to see the righteous ruler, the rightful rulers of the earth in rulership. Okay, so it says here, got a few more precepts. It says here in Isaiah 60:15, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy for many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord, thy power, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. So meaning we're gonna suck the milk of the Gentiles and suck the breast of the kings, meaning we're gonna take their riches. We're gonna rejoice in their riches because they're gonna bring it unto us by force. We're gonna force them to give us everything that they have. You run your pockets, run your shoes, man, everything, man. We want everything. Okay. It says here, for brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood I will bring stones of iron, and I will make thy officers peace, and thine exalters righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. Okay, so again, that's what's awaiting us: salvation, peace, immortality, the riches, unspeakable riches. Come on, man. That's just what we can think right now. What's written, but no eyes have seen. We don't actually know the extent of what blessing the Lord has waiting for us, man. That's why we have to strive even harder for the truth, even harder for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua in these times, man. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 61:4, and they shall build the old waste, and they shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. So these other nations, we're not going to build our kingdom the same way that we built their kingdom. We're going to put them into captivity and make them work for us for free. Okay, and they better be happy, man. Every time I pass by, they better be smiling, man. Even if I beat them, if after a beating, they better be smiling. Okay? Especially you Edomites, man. Okay, in the kingdom, if you end up getting beat up, man, I hope you fucking Salakia. I hope you be smiling after that beating you receive, man. Okay, matter of fact, ask for more, man. Okay, the strangers shall stand and feed your flock, and your sons and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. Okay, so they're gonna the Israelites at that time, man, when it comes to dealing with these other nations, when we're just gonna point the finger and tell them, yo, you do this, you do that, you do this, you better be done by, you have a week to finish it. Okay, if not, you know what's gonna happen. Okay, you see, so again, these other nations, we're gonna put them to work. Okay, as it says in Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All these nations have been partakers in the downfall and the oppression, in the fact that they kept Israel at a low level. So they all will have to be partakers of slavery. They all will have to drink that cup, man. Okay, but Esau Edom will have to suffer worse than all of them, because he's the one that did the worst, man. Okay, it says here, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of the Most High. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. Okay, so we're gonna glory in the fact that not only do we own everything that was yours, but we also own you. Okay, like I said, we're gonna own heathens like Pokemon cards. We're gonna be trading them. We're gonna send one family over there. We're gonna send the father one way. We're gonna send the wife another way. We're gonna scatter you guys, man, like Pokemon cards, man. You see, like Yu-Gi-Oh, put one card face down, man. You see, again, it says here in Isaiah, so like I think I read this one already. So it says here in Matthew's, so like yeah. So it says here in Matthew's 12 and 43 and 42, the queen of the south shall rise up in the judgment with this generation, and shall condemn it. For she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, greater than Solomon is here. And that's just to say how, bring it back into the perspective of how Solomon's kingdom was 40 years of peace, 40 years of perpetual prosperity. Everyone was glad, everyone was rejoicing. So now imagine how much more Yahweh Shai, even saying that's a bold statement. You know, he said he's greater than Solomon because he really is. He is Solomon in the spirit, but he's a perfected version of Solomon because he didn't sin. Okay, so even then, when he comes back, he's gonna establish righteousness on the earth, not for a period of time, but forever. Okay, it's gonna be established forever. His people are gonna be well treated. Okay, he's gonna be the whole earth is gonna be at a high level. People are gonna live longer. Okay, the whole earth is gonna be in sync. You know, Lord willing, with the Yahweh. The whole earth is gonna be on a higher vibration, because I can't say that the heathens are gonna be in sync, because they're still gonna sin. They're still gonna die. Okay, they're still gonna go off. But us, the whole nation of Israel is going to be in sync with the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and we're going to do what is expected of us, pertaining to the will of the Lord, man. So again, this is what we're expected in the kingdom of heaven, man. Immortality, blessings on blessings, the riches, the possessions of the heathen, rulership, okay, and much more, man. Much more, man. The Lord, we don't know exactly what the Lord has prepared for us, but we know that it's gonna be great, above whatever you can imagine, man. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Achakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and blessings, salutation. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, Shalom. DTA Baba Kwam Yashala, Shabbat Shalom. Until next lesson, Shalom.